Nobody comes to this neighborhood after it fell apart. After all the shootings and gang wars over territory, drugs, and money, people started to move out. I was a part of that life, and this was my childhood home. Some of you know that I've been waiting on the neighborhood to get better so I can buy the house that I grew up in. I see people coming back, so this might be an opportunity to rewrite my story. A lot of you know that I've been working on buying my childhood home and block. Some told me that it's a lost cause and it's too expensive and it's not worth putting the money in. I came back and seen that the city of Detroit marked the sidewalks, so now this means that they about to start putting sidewalks in because they know that there's development and money coming into this area.
Musician Trey Little has been gaining a lot of notoriety, not just because of his music. He has thousands and thousands of followers across the country, but because of what the native Detroiter did 2 weeks ago in the midst of the protests.
Why we gonna tear up our own city, bro? Why we gonna tear up our own city?
And they're not the problem.
If y'all tear up our city, y'all lose jobs.
Detroit rapper working to buy a lot more than just his childhood home. Rapper Trey Little is using his fame on TikTok to try to help raise money in a bid to revitalize the entire block he grew up on.
That be something that I can come back to say I finally have a foundation in the neighborhood that I grew up in. And this is a small step to buying a block and trying to repair the whole block. When I walk through there now, it is a lot of houses being bulldozed. It's piles of bricks. It's a lot of trash. It's a lot of houses that have will be demolished signs all over it. There is a lot of boarded up windows. There's burned down houses. There's wild stray dogs, and it's a lot of vacant land. And it's really, I would describe it as like Call of Duty. It looked like a Call of Duty Warzone map, or it looked like something from Walking Dead, right? But that was before I started going over there. Now I'm seeing a lot more people gain interest, and I'm seeing construction done on the houses. I'm seeing the houses being built up kind of fast. And I bought one house and 4 lots, and I'm working on securing a few more houses before the year is over with. So a lot of these houses are unfortunately falling apart. A lot of them are being demolished, and it needs a lot of work. So it's basically bare bones. So with the house that I have now, we cleaned it out, and now it's just the studs, the 2x4s, and what we gotta go and do is put up the drywall and completely put everything up. So a lot of these houses are big, they're grand, they're huge multi-family homes, and I want people to go through and see life. I want people to see kids riding bikes up the street like it was when I was growing up there. I want them to see dogs running around the yard, playgrounds, and I want them to see thriving businesses that reflect the city of Detroit. There's a lot of kids in the neighborhood that feel forgotten about, right? So it's a lot of kids who grow up there and they see these houses abandoned. So eventually they become teenagers, eventually they become working adults. And I don't want them to feel like they have to leave the community that they was raised in. So as they get older, I want to have opportunities for them to live there, for their parents to live there. So it's about not coming in and building luxury apartments or luxury condos that no one can afford, but really something that's good that upkeep the culture and the history. You don't see a lot of people in impoverished neighborhoods really being able to buy property. So when some people leave, they never go back. So for somebody like me, my goal is to say, okay, if I'm trying to do this, then it makes sense to give me grants, loans, and different things that can help go towards this, because otherwise this is almost impossible. One of the biggest challenges is people seeing that this neighborhood is worth being invested in to really get built up. And once I do that, I've met with the mayor's office, and they said that's when they'll come along and there might be more opportunities for more houses and more lots and even grants. That'll be the credibility that I need to be taken serious to get access to more funds. The reason I decided to do a fundraiser is because everything I've done up to this point has always been with the help of the community and of my followers. And a project like this is big. You know, it's a lot to bite off and chew, because it's like this whole neighborhood was abandoned. And then when I came in and started talking about it on TikTok, people really got on board. It was the followers that encouraged me to do this, the followers that showed up and helped me clean up, the followers, the supporters that brought corporate companies out and had people like Big Sean supporting and shouting it out, people like Royce da 5'9", Eminem's best friend, other celebrities looking at what I'm doing and coming on board to want to support this. All the interviews that I've done, the TED Talk, everything has been with the help of the followers and community, because they see how people are involved in what I'm doing. And the hardest thing is getting the funds to pull this off, because it's like people see this and they think about just the money. They don't always see the faces in the community. I've spoken at multiple events and they always ask, how am I making money off of this? I'm putting a lot in it because I'm giving my time, my energy, my resources, my own money, my blood and sweat into this project. I'm asking for you to help me take this to the next level, because once I pull off this first project, the mayor's office said themselves that they'll give me access to more properties and access to more grants. But unfortunately, it takes, money to make money. And with a project this big, it's gonna take everybody that follow me helping me. I got almost 2 million people that follow me. If every one of my followers donate, that's enough money to transform most of this neighborhood or most of this block that I'm in. So every dollar count, every dollar matter. You might think, oh, what does my money do, or what does my money go towards? No, every single dollar count. And if you think that you making a difference, if everybody watching this video, like I said, donate $1, $100, it'll go far. And you'll get behind the scene updates. You'll be able to come out and get the tours of the block. And it's a lot of stuff that you'll be able to get, like merchandise that say by the block, and you'll get cool emails and be a part of the block club. So please consider doing that. And if you can't, at least share this video, get the message out, and let's transform this whole neighborhood, and let's rebuild this block and show people that they aren't forgotten about. And I want to inspire the world to let them know that they can live their dreams and do something just like this no matter what it is, man. Let's buy the block one brick at a time, one house at a time, and one block at a time. We out.